Hello my friends. In our last video, we left off after fetching all of the movie data in here. Today what we are going to do is to make the landing page. This will be just this part. So to make this landing page, first we will make an entire template briefly first, like this entire template. And then we put all the data fetched from the movie API into state. If we come to our text editor, by doing like this, we got all of the movie data, but we need to put this data that comes from the API into the state by using use state. And then we are going to create main image component, which is this part. So after that, create the create card component. This will be just this part. And lastly, we will create load more function. So if we come in here, if we come down, there is a load more button. You see, load more button. But I already made the infinite scroll function in here. That's why even though I didn't click this one, if we scroll down a little bit more, then we can have more movies in here. But anyway, first I want to make the load more button. So first, we are going to make an entire template briefly. So now we flip back over to our text editor here. So in here, we are not going to use this template, so delete it. So now I'm going to make the template here. So we are going to use the anti-design for the styling. So we will bring this one from the anti-design. So first I'm going to save this one and look at here. So now we made this main image template, and then we need to make this body. So in here, now it's time to make this credit card template. So now here is the parts we need to make the credit card. This part. And lastly, we need to make this load more button. Load more button. So we made all of the entire template briefly. So now we have the main image here, load more button, and in between here we need to have the credit card, but in here we will make it later. So the next thing we need to do is to put all the data fetched from movie API into state. So we come up in here. So inside in here, after getting the data from the API, we need to put this response and result. all of the ledgers data here will be put into the state. So state name will be just movies. This will be array, and send movie here response and result, because this one is result like that. So now we've done this step 2. So now we need to create main image component. To do that, first I need to create the folder named sections inside the landing page. Inside in section folder, I will make this main image.js. So rfce. So inside in here, I will bring all of the data in here, all of the code in here, and then copy and paste in. And I will make the component main image, and I need to import it from here, from section and main image. And we need to put some props in here, because inside in here there is a URL part, but we cannot get the URL just right in here. We need to get the data as a props. We also need to get this part too. So inside in here like this. First I will take care of this error in the title part. We actually need 3 props for this image, for this title, and for this text. So we need to bring these 3 props from the landing page. So image and title, here text. This will be image, and this part is title, so we can get it from here. First, we need to put the, so if we see this fetch the data in here, widgets, so we will see the first movies, use this first movies image backdrop path as a main image. So to get this one, first we need to use this image URL in here. We need to give the size of the image. This one is really big, so that's why wide 1280, and then we need to put this backdrop path. So to get this one, first response and result and index 0 and backdrop path. So it will be movies 0 and backdrop path. And this will be image path for the main image, but we don't have this image URL, so we need to put this one in here. So now we need to put this title. This title also comes from this original title. So movie and 0 and original title like this. And then this text will be this overview, the surviving resistance phase like this, movies and overview. So now we save it, and we go to inside of main image. Inside in here, we need to get the value we got as a props and image, because it was image in here. And we also need to get the title as a props in here, title, and here it will be props and text. So now I'm going to save it, and I will go back to our application again. So now we got this error, backdrop path is undefined. So we need to think why we got this undefined error. We try to get this movie and the index 0 of the movies, and then we want to get this backdrop path. When we render this part, the speed for getting this one is slower than rendering this whole part. That's why we couldn't get this backdrop path. That's why when we get this kind of situations, we can do it like this. So when we already have movie and index 0 information, we will render this part. So we can solve this problem. So now refresh it. So we are not going to that error anymore. We got all the images and the title and text well. So the next thing we need to do is create grid card components. So now we come in here, brought this one and put it in here. And then we will use the map method, and we got only one movie and index. And in here first we will do react fragment, and in here we are going to make the grid card, but we don't have this grid card component yet. So inside the section, make the file name the grid card ts and rfce, import this grid card in here. So first we will make this grid card template inside grid card component. In here we need to make this column come from the enter design. So by using this column, so this one row is 24 size. So if we want to have 4 column in one row, we will just give 6 size for one column. So large size, we will give 6 size, and in medium size, we will give 8 size. And when it is extra small, we will just give 24 size to make only one column in one row. So position, relative, and then we need to make a link here, because after we clicking this one, we need to go inside this movies detail page. So H left. So inside the link, we need to have the image. So inside the image, we need to have a styling 100%, and height will be just 320 pixel, and we need the alt and src. So we need to have this link information and src source information for the image. So now we need to get these two information as a props from the landing page again. So in here, image and movie ID. So because we need to use the movie ID for this link, as we did in here, we will do again in here. First we need image URL, and then this one size will be wide 500, and now we need to get this movie poster path. So we need to get this one. So movie poster path, because we have this one like this movie poster path. But if we do like this again, I think we are going to get error again, because the rendering speed is the faster than we fetch this path. So we can do it like this, movie and poster path. If we have this poster path, we will just give this one. So by doing like that, we are not going to have any error for that. And for the movie ID, you can just do movie and ID. So now these two things are enough for this grid card props, but we also need to put this index for the key, so we are not going to any error. So we go to grid card again. So we need to put in here props and props dot image, because we send this one as a image name, and in here the link will be the movie and props dot movie ID. We got also this as a movie ID naming, but we didn't make this route yet inside the app.js. So we go to app.js in here. So we make that route. There will be movie ID, and that page will be movie detail page. Anyone can go inside this movie detail page. So we didn't import it. Make the page inside the views folder. Make the folder named movie detail page page, and make the file name movie detail page.js. That's rc. Save it, and then use movie detail page. So save it, and this one just say so. Save it and save it. So now we go to our application. Here I'm going to refresh it, and I'm going to make it Y to see all of the components. So you see, now we got really nice credit cards in here. So 4 columns in one row, and the last thing we need to do is the load more buttons in here. So if we click this one, we need to fetch more movies. So we need to make this unclick the handle click function up here const. So what we need to do is, if we click this one, we need to trigger this fetch again, but not for this page 1. Just this 20 of movies is for the page 1, but if we go down and if we fetch one more again, the page will be 2, and if we click this load more button again, this page will be 3. So by changing this page number, we need to do fetch this again and again. That's what we need to do after clicking that button. We need to use this one again and again. So we put this out of this use effect, and we make one function in here, fetch movies pass, like this. So this part is the pass. So we need to put this pass in here, and then we do like this. So end the point. So we can put this one. So now when we first load the page, we will fetch this one with this endpoint page 1. But when we click this handle button, so we are going to use the different endpoint. It could be page number 2 or 3 or 4. So we need to put this as fetch movie function inside in here, and we also need to have the different endpoint. So to get this page number, first we need to know the current page information. But if we see the information we got in here, you see this one page 1, right? So we have that page information here. So when we first get this information from the movie API, we can also put that data inside a state again. So that will be current page, and this one will be 0, and current page will be response, and then just page, and the point will be just to bring this one here like this, and then we put this one like this, and plus 1, because we are in this page 1. When we click this button, we need to get the page 2's information, so that's why we need to do plus 1, and we put this endpoint in here. So that's all we need to do for this load more button function. So we save it, then refresh it, and we are trying to click this button. Oh, now we have one more problem. What we are supposed to expect is, if we click this one, not third page will replace the previous page. We were expecting this one just will be added after previous 20 movies. So how we can solve this problem? So if we come in here, when we fetch it, and when we put all the data inside the same movie, we are just put this third page or first page result inside the movie state. So that's why it happens like this. So to solve this one, we need to do like this. First, we make this one as array. We get all of the movie data in here by using spread operator. We can use the concat either this spread operator. So now we save it and we go back to our application here. So now we are going to click this load more button again. So now we got this second page information after this the first page information. And click it again. We got the third page data after first and second page. This is what we needed to do inside this video. So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.